on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Big feet of Vela pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out wide here for Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 from the 8. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Buccaneers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, Justin.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Kings. Alert, 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 alert. Kings. Done.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got White here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. My time.
2nd down, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go street.
Mooney, the motion man right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First down, here's White. Taken down at the 42.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I think everyone is watching. We're certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
18, Pioneer. Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 cat, 65 cat, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
White running to the left. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Right. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Incomplete. A gain of 16 yards.
Ready up.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
They're going to look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ready.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
But we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
41. Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kings!
Finding Otten once more. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Let's go now.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. They'll look to throw. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will